So we're just about a week out from celebrating Christ's resurrection. And there's this delicate balance between the reality of He is risen with Easter eggs and Easter bunnies. And as a kid, we used to get clothes every year for Easter, but there were at least two sizes too big. And I can remember just stumbling around, stepping on my pants, and making my way up to church, and with the promise that I was going to grow into them someday. Frankly, I've got clothes that I still haven't grown into. But the one reality about the resurrection, however, is not that it's a one day event. It's not. It's yeah. It's nice to remember it once a year, but the reality is we live in that resurrection every single day of our lives. And what Paul does with the resurrection, applying it to us, is just remarkable. I'm just going to read it. I'm not going to comment on it because I couldn't add to how just incredible this is. If you want to look for it's in Ephesians 1 and 2, but I'll just start. I pray that the eyes of your heart may be enlightened, in order that you may know the hope to which He has called you, the riches of His glorious inheritance in His holy people, and His incomparably great power for us who believe. Now, catch what this power is. That power is the same as the mighty strength He exerted when He raised Christ from the dead and seated Him at His right hand in the heavenly realms. The power He has for you is the same power that has for you now, is the same power that He exerted when He raised Christ from the dead. And then in the next chapter, he goes on and he said, and God raised us, past tense, not God will raise, but God raised us up with Christ and seated us, past tense, not future tense, and seated us with Him in the heavenly realms in Christ Jesus, in order that in the coming ages He might show the incomparable riches of His grace expressed in His kindness. Not past tense. Truth is, we don't live in Phoenix or Glendale or Sun City. Actually, in a very real spiritual spiritualness, we live in heaven now, raised with Christ right now. Spiritually, that's a reality. As incredible as it sounds, Paul's unmistakable. God raised us up with Christ and seated us, not is going to happen, and seated us already with Him in heavenly realms in Christ Jesus. We live in that resurrection every single moment of our lives. Have a good day. Remember where you live.